Is it recording?
Hi, Lisa.
There
it's
it is.
recording.
You can, in fact, you can kind of turn it around and point it at yourself there if you want to. Huh? You can.
Hi, Lisa. We're going to give you a drone demonstration this morning.
Okay. You ready? Okay, here we go. Here's the critter.
Okay.
All right. You will note that it has 2 white propellers, 2 black propellers, and you can't screw it up. You have to put them on. The 2 white ones have to be in the front. The 2 black ones have to be in the back. There is a tool for. You shouldn't have to replace the props unless you crash the thing, in which case you will have an extra set of propellers. Okay. And there's a tool here.
Wait,
you have to have.
Show her the tool.
There's
okay.
the tool. Okay.
Okay.
All right. It was in a package because I couldn't find the original, and you'll have to figure this out for yourself. But the way it works is that you, the propellers, they go into a hole here, and there's a slot, and you turn them. Okay. And the idea here is that you take a hold of this and you turn this to lock and unlock the propellers. Okay, shouldn't need this if you don't screw up the propellers. If you screw up the propellers, you need it. Okay, but it's pretty much self-explanatory. The 3 holes, there are 3 screws here, and you put them in the little holes, and then you twist the propeller out. In other words, you're holding on to the screws, and you're pulling on the propeller in a clockwise or counterclockwise, right, to unlatch it. And then you put a new one on. You're stepping on a dog toy.
Oops.
Okay, that's okay. It's all right. All right, there's that. Secondly, this is on a shock mount, and there's also a little transducer down here that tells the thing how high it is above the ground. It is not infinite. I think it only goes into effect when it's like about 3 or 4 feet off the ground. Okay. This is a camera. Okay, but I don't want you to mess with this until you learn how to fly the thing. The camera, obviously, you can see that it's not on a gimbal, all right? So you have to yaw. If I want to go this way, you have to yaw the craft this way or yaw the craft that way, all right? And to go up and down, I will get to that, but there's a control. This is the hand controller, and there's a control here to move the lens up and down. Recall I said it's not on a gimbal. It doesn't actually physically move up down. They do it electronically. It's sort of like an electronic retina. They move the retina up and down to leave the lens in place. Okay, so you can be flying along like this, and then from the controller you can make what you're looking at go down or go up. All right, and to go left or right, you have to do this. Yaw. The controls. Obviously, there's such a thing as up and down. And I'm going to do this, I'm just do it this way. There's up and down, which is throttle. And then there's to do this or to do this. Right? And there's to do this or to do this. Okay? I guess it's bank. This would be bank to the right, bank to the left. Right? Yaw. And yaw. Okay? All right. Kind of hard to do with one hand here. But this is throttle. Up. Down. Okay? This is yaw. In other words, if I do this, it goes like that. Okay? Over here, you have bank. Okay? That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And, one other critical one. Forward and reverse. In other words, if you do this, she takes off and goes that way. You do this, comes back. Okay? It has GPS. So if you let go of the controls and there's a little slight wind, you would expect it to go fluttering away. It will not. Okay? It knows where it is in space, and it will hold its altitude and position. And its attitude. It's not going to go wandering away from you. Okay? Let me see. I didn't get too critical about this. This is taking off and landing. It's on the ground. You hit this. She goes zoop up into the air. You come back and you get her about 3 feet on top of the ground from you. You hit this again and she comes and she lands. We will demonstrate that outside actual real life, okay? It has a card internally. The card is not replaceable. That's a drawback with this thing, because the other later ones you could actually take the card in and take it out. This one is on a USB port, so you just take it out and you plug it into your computer and you can download whatever it is that you got in there, as though this was it sees it as a flash drive or a hard drive. Okay. Battery. There's a little latch here. It lifts up, and then this thing comes back. All right. In other words, you lift this up and you pull it backwards, and it comes back. You see the connectors there. All right. Goes on, snaps into place. Make sure it snaps into place. You don't want it coming off in mid-flight. Comes off, okay? And charging is done vis-a-vis, as you might imagine, vis-a-vis a charger, okay? The charger here, this is the wall adapter, obviously. There's a little thing you push down here. This comes off, goes back on. The reason it goes off and goes back on, I'll show you in a second here. Okay, this goes into here to plug in. It only goes one way. It won't allow you to put it in the wrong way. It plugs into the wall. A light comes on here red. It turns to green when this is charged. If it goes blinking red, blink, 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 take it out, put it back in, try again. If it does it like 5 or 6 times, I found that it don't like the battery anymore. You got to get another battery. You have 2 batteries, both of which are charged. Okay, they're okay. They're supposed to be good for like 15, 20 minutes. I wouldn't go any more than about 10 or 12 at the most, okay? In other words, you want it back on the ground in front of you after about 10 or 12 minutes, okay? And then you can just swap out batteries and keep going. This one also has a battery. Going back to this, remember I said you could take this out because there's another one, okay, that also goes in there. Thusly, my eyes aren't what they used to be. There they go. And then this, there's a little tiny hole back here. Goes in there. Charges that one. Same thing. The little light that flashes red, or it goes red first, then it goes green. Okay? And this lasts a lot longer. The battery in this lasts a lot longer than these batteries do. And there's that. Okay, what else have I got? Oh yes, this, but we'll deal with this later. Essentially what this is a heads-up display. Heads-up display that you can put the iPhone in here, tether the iPhone vis-a-vis the cord, okay, back into this, and you can actually see, where the hell is it? Where the hell is the port? Where is the port? Well, I'll find it later. There's a port here someplace that this plugs into. And once you plug it in, you are looking through this camera. You see this in a heads-up display. You actually see what this is seeing in here. Okay, and it's binocular. All right, there's 2 different images, so it's stereoscopic image. Okay. And, there's one other one. The telephone. You're on.
Okay.
Talk to your daughter.
Hi, Lisa. We're going to demonstrate the drone to you.
No, we're not. We're done.
We're done. Okay.
Tuck this in there.
Hi. Hi, Lisa.
You want to go to the puppy? You want to show her dogs?
Sure. Let's
go
get
get the
puppy.
dogs.
Let me get the puppy.
Get the dog. You get the dogs.
Hey. Harley. Rio. Harvey, come on, guys. Come on. The puppies. The puppers. Here's Kerbals.
Here, should I go get it? I'll go get it. I'll bring it over. You keep them there.
And Rio, come here. Rio. No, Rio. Stay. Come here, Rio. Come.
There you go. There you go. Come on.
Rio, stay. Come on.
Where's Rio? There's Rio.
Rio.
Say hello. Yeah? It's time for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. It's warning me that the battery's dead here, Katie.
Well, maybe we used it all up.
Maybe we did. Okay.
There's the curb.
Say Merry Christmas to your daughter.
Merry Christmas.
Here, why? There's he over there taking
Happy
a pee.
Hanukkah.
There you go.
Happy
Okay.
Hanukkah.
Yay! Okay, that's it. We're done. We're out of here.
Okay.
Okay. And remember too, it's GPS. See, you can see the little green there. I hope you can see the green.
I can see it from here. But through the camera, it's hard to see, but...
Well, point the camera at it. Maybe she could see it.
Okay.
Poor girl. There.
There
See
you
it?
go. Okay.
All right. Okay. All right. Then it actually says take off. Note. Okay. And I'm just going to hit that button.
Ooh, there
And
it
I
goes.
didn't do anything. You will notice. I have done nothing. She knows where she is in space because she's on GPS. Okay? All right, now I don't know if we can both do this at the same. Can you see the controller?
Yes.
And watch what happens when I go like this. See it?
Yeah.
It yawed. It yawed. Yeah?
Yep.
Getting a little bit close. I want to move it a little bit further away from me. There. And you notice I'm not making gross movements. I'm making very fine movements here. All right? Okay, if I go up, I want to go up. I want to give her more power. Notice she goes up. I come down. And you will notice too. See, look. I'm trying to go down. Can you see my hand doing this? And I'm trying to go down. She won't let me. She will not allow it because she knows how high she is at ground. She won't let me crash. I have to hit that take off and land button again in order to get her to land. Otherwise, she stays in space. It's a little bit windy out here, so she's dancing around and a little nervous, but there she is. Can you see her and see both the controller at the same time?
If I move back a little bit.
Okay, you move back and you can see that.
Yep.
Okay, now watch what happens. It banks. Go back the other way. Banks. Go forward. Go backwards. Okay, yaw. Oh, I gave it a little bit of the throttle at the same time there. Yaw, and I have it set to yaw slowly. That's something that you get into with the settings. You can change. All right, and that's it. That's all you really have to know. You learn how to get comfortable with it. You know, learn how to fly. You know, it makes you nervous. You know, to do something like this. I don't know, Katie, you can zoom in. Remember I showed you how to zoom? Watch, we're gonna go over here. And she goes pretty fast. Way she goes.
Which I'm trying to find the zoom on this thing.
Huh?
I'm trying to find the zoom.
It was wide and tight on the top, remember? Wide and tight on the top.
Oh, on the
Remember
top.
that? There
Okay.
it is, okay?
Where'd she go?
There she goes, I'll bring her back.
Okay, I see her.
Okay, here she comes. I'm gonna go backwards. Now, the thing I wanted to